In many cases, text messages are innocent ways to contact friends or family in a more private manner than a traditional phone call. It's no secret that texting has become increasingly popular in recent years, with billions of text messages being sent every day all across the world. However, some of these messages are much more mysterious and unexplainable than you could imagine, and have baffled both friends, family, and police in regards to missing persons cases. Number 5. A tourist from the US named Carla was visiting Costa Rica on her birthday, but went missing with her family, believing that she had been kidnapped. The last time she was seen or heard from was November 27, 2018, when she texted her family to inform them that the power to her Airbnb was cutting in and out. Her final message to her family read, "It's pretty sketchy here." According to family and friends, she'd been visiting Costa Rica with her sister-in-law, who went home the Tuesday prior to Carla's disappearance. Carla was set to depart on Wednesday and checked in at the airport but never boarded her flight. According to an Uber driver who had taken her to the airport, he saw her get into a mysterious car with her luggage and drive away. According to police, it's unlikely that she ran away or did anything similar, as she never used social media again after the disappearance, and the fact that she checked into the airport first didn't really add up. Police felt confident that she was abducted, but continue to search for her to this day. They found a number of suspects, but have made no arrests regarding Carla's disappearance. Number 4. Taani Anderson was a 20-year-old student attending the University of Missouri, though she mysteriously went missing in January of 2017, leaving behind very little evidence about what may have happened to her. Records show that Taani was last seen on January 15, 2017 at about 4:30 a.m., working at her waitressing job at an adult entertainment bar called Chrome. It was here that she was witnessed getting into her car, heading to go meet up with a few friends that lived across town. At this point, it becomes apparent that somewhere along the way, Taani was pulled over by a policeman, as she sent a text message to one of her friends stating, "OMG, I just got pulled over again." The key word in that statement is again, as there was no record of her ever being pulled over by anyone else, other than one single officer. So who was this second supposed officer who pulled her over? Following this message, Taani was never seen again until about 8 weeks later, when her body was found inside of a vehicle submerged in a body of water. To this day, over a year later, police are still searching for answers regarding Taani's untimely passing. They've yet to find any real suspects in the case, and her murder remains a mystery to this day. Number 3. Two teens named Perry Cohen and Austin Stefanos were out on a 19-foot boat in July of 2015, fishing with one another near Palm Beach, Florida. While no adults were with them on their trip, the two boys were said to have been excellent fishermen and were skilled in boat repairs, swimming, and fishing, setting their parents' mind at ease about them embarking on the trip alone. Early into the trip, Perry sent a text message to his mother reading, "Mom, it's Perry. My iPad is dead. I'll text you in a little bit. I love you." The mother immediately responded saying, "Okay, I wanted you to sleep home tonight. I miss you. We leave Sunday for New York." Perry responded, "But I was going to sleep at," and never finished the message. The other boy, Austin Stefanos, would later text his father saying, "What's up? I'm checking in, just out here fishing." Just after that message, neither Perry or Austin were ever seen or heard from again. It wasn't until 8 months later that the boys' boat was finally located, and police immediately began to suspect that foul play had been involved. According to reports, the ignition wiring as well as the battery had been tampered with, which could have likely caused the boys' boat to drift out to sea and be unable to return due to the faulty wiring. There have been numerous theories regarding who could have tampered with the wiring, though no arrest or charges have been made. To this day, the case remains unsolved, and the boys' families are both still searching for answers. Number 2. This story comes from 2016 and involves a young woman named Melanie Wilson. Melanie was just 22 years old at the time of her disappearance and was last seen in her home located in Ashfield at around 11:20 p.m. on October 19. David Wilson, her father, says that his life has been miserable since her disappearance, stating that he's utterly heartbroken. He says, "I'd imagine hell is similar to what I and family and friends are going through. We're all heartbroken. Everywhere we look, there's a reminder of her." David says the last time he saw his daughter was on October 17th, about a day and a half before she went missing. The two spoke as they had any other day, and she hugged him and they went on about their day. The last contact David ever had with his daughter was when Melanie texted him to say that she loved him just moments before she went missing. He responded to the message but never heard from her again. He pleaded in an interview, saying to his daughter, "We all just want you to come back. You're not in any trouble. We just need to know that you're safe." Melanie is described as being 5 foot 6 inches tall, blonde hair with a slim build. She has tattoos covering her right arm. Family and friends are growing increasingly concerned over her safety, and scuba teams have even been sent out to search for her possible body in nearby areas of water. Residents of the area were urged to check their sheds, gardens, garages, and all outdoor establishments to ensure that Melanie isn't in hiding. All these years later, Melanie has still not been found, and her case remains unsolved, with family, friends, and police having no idea where she could have gone or why she would have ever left at such a late time. Number 1. Police from Illinois have been on the lookout since a young girl's family received a text message from their daughter saying nothing more than help. Immediately afterward, the young girl disappeared and family have yet to hear back from her. Daliah Stacey was just 18 years old at the time of her disappearance and was last seen inside of her home on the morning of December 28, 2016. Police say that she was last seen as she exited the home, heading to a meetup with a friend and traveling on foot. It was later on that day that her mother received the text message, and Daliah never returned home that evening. What exactly happened to her after sending that message remains a mystery. Police say that no further contact was ever established, and that all of their equipment and attempts to determine her location have been unsuccessful. Regardless of the chilling and concerning text message, police say that they've still not concluded whether or not foul play was involved, as they need more evidence than a single text message. Daliah is described as being 5 foot 6 inches tall and about 130 pounds. She has auburn hair and was last seen in a gray shirt and blue jeans. Anyone with information about her or her whereabouts is asked to contact the Heron Police Department. As a quick update to this story, we weren't aware of any conclusions to this case while writing the video, but after more recent news has come to light, Daliah has actually been found. However, she's been completely uncooperative with police and refuses to explain why she sent her mother that text message requesting help. She's been unresponsive with both officers and family, and even though she's now been located, her case still technically remains an overall mystery. If you have any additional details on this case or Daliah, feel free to place them in the comments or even contact the Heron PD if you feel the information is important or could possibly help protect others from falling into similar mysterious situations such as Daliah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to click that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to keep updated with our videos. And if you enjoyed this narration, maybe consider checking out my personal channel at youtube.com/Ty_knots.